What's going on, guys? Just figured we'd hang out since it's been a minute. Hope you guys are having a swell Saturday. You're probably not here for the stream. You're probably out living your Saturday or doing whatever it is that you do on your weekends. But hope it's good anyways. Just figured we'd hang out for an hour or so before I go make a video. Happy to answer any questions if you have any. First. Nathan says, hey dad. Hey son. Frank, what's up, man? When did you start your web career? Oh, a while back, man. I had the bell enabled, but I noticed that yesterday I had YouTube unpress it. I have no idea, dude. Lima, what's up? Guten Tag. Are you using OBS? I sure am. You can see it right here. Dark Matter, what up, dude? How's it going? Congrats on 150. Oh yeah, we hit 150K last night. It's pretty crazy. Did you start recording and not publishing stuff? What do you mean? Zeno, what's up? Ben, no you're not, but welcome aboard. Dylan, dude, what's up? Did you ever get tired of coding? It depends. Coding just to code all day, every day, without ever getting to sell the outcome, not ever getting to do anything with the project at the end is kind of, that's not fun. You'll make it to a mill. We'll see. Dude, what up, Wyatt? Welcome aboard. I got my vitamins here. I don't know if you all follow me on Instagram, but basically I got like the Pro Box for GNC or whatever. And they sent me this essential vitamins. I don't know if you can see it. There's no autofocus on this, but it looks like it's just black. Look at this. Would you take this? I feel like this is poison. Anyways. Gotta take my... They need to work on their marketing for their essential vitamins. What up, Soros? Thoughts on what? You want to learn programming. Is there a general language? Everyone says Python. There's a lot of Python evangelists out there. I think it depends on what you want to make. Do you have a GitHub? Is there any evidence of you coding anywhere? Yeah, you can go download my game if you want. I made that in Unity and C#. But yeah, you can go look at my GitHub. You're not going to see anything on there. Every job I had made me make a private GitHub. Let's talk business. All right, what up? I want to make money, dude. We all want to make money, but what are we providing? I thought about making some videos on people that make money, on how to make, like, teach people how to make money, and they don't do anything. Like, I don't know. How long did it take to make your game? I set a time limit of 2 weeks. Good work on the videos. Keep it up. Code Life, thanks, man. Hope you're doing well. Toxic. Let's see. I hate JavaScript. Why does it? No, it's not that bad. Height, weight. How long have you been working out? I'm 6'2", or 6'1", and I weigh probably 180-ish. My app has made $30 since September 1st. Oh, congrats, dude. Working out, depends on what kind of workout. I've been lifting for strength probably for 2 years. You have a skincare routine? No, does it just look like I got nice skin? No. I actually have really oily skin naturally, and I just use some soap, call it a day. So, What do you think about internship? Only do it if you're getting paid. How common is it in a programmer job to let you drink beer in the office? Pretty common. That's more of a startup thing. How much do you bench? Maxed out? I don't know, man. I haven't maxed out. I got 240 once, but that was after I had pyramid up, so I don't know if that was my true max, because I had already depleted. Don't use soap. I know soap dries out your skin, but for me it just evens out my skin, because I have oily skin naturally. Could you donate to me, please? I'm trying to get donations for a good cause. There's really no evidence of that. Sounds like you just want money, you know? Did you make any money off your game? I made like 10 cents. It's terrible. It's terrible. It was just proof to see if I could release a game. I'm not enjoying working there. What should I do? And you gotta quit, man. My first interview, all the HR things you said was basically the same. That's because they're all the same. I'm pretty sure they're all just one consciousness trying to waste time. Do you work with WordPress? My site's WordPress. How much time do you spend making it? 2 weeks. You tried Raspberry Pi? Not yet. I maxed 225. Now I'm old and weak. That's still a lot, dude. That's 2 plates. 245s on each side. Don't you moisture your... No, if I moisturize my face, I'll put any sort of like extra stuff on it. It just makes me break out. Basically everything but soap makes me break out. Do you guys have it in the US? Dude, kebab is the best. Kebab is what made me fat. Kebab is what made me weigh 240 pounds in Finland. Adam, I'm good, man. How are you? I went back and saw some of your first videos. You've changed a lot. Yep. How much do these headphones cost? $70, I think. I don't know why it's shaking so much. Learning a lot from the vid. Say thanks, dude. Just trying to help. What would you do with $10 million? Invest it and live off of the return? And then put whatever I don't spend of the return back into the $10 million so my $10 million would grow to be more money? You seem way more confident than you did before. I don't know. I think confidence just comes from not caring so much. I don't know if I'm actually more confident. I just think I don't care. Take the glasses off the wall. No, they're a staple of the stream. Are you a cyborg? Confirmed. Would you? No. No, Ryan. Sorry. Only if there's turtles in it. Kunal, what up? I live in Bosnia, which is the poorest country. What? Oh, nice, dude. Really enjoy your videos in regards to being a dev. Oh, thanks, Sasha. What milestones would you set for a beginning programmer? It depends on what you want to make. Style of music you listen to? Everything but country music. What's the difference between subscribe and join? Subscribe is just like subscribe. Join is like a Twitch membership. That's why I put sub button, because that's what they call it on Twitch. You know, make sure to, you know, Twitch Prime sub or whatever. Cybersecurity videos, please. It's not my specialty. I'd just be talking out bro science. I wouldn't have any credible history to talk about. Have a drink on me. Keep up the good work. Daniel, thanks, man. I will. Here. Cheers to you, Daniel. How do you guys like this lighting? I spent a lot of time. I have a fill light here. I got a light here. I got a hair light here. I got 3 lights set up. I think this is probably the best live stream picture that I've presented to you guys. Cringy's YouTube channel. Oh man, I don't know. If you want a compilation, you can go look at Leon Lush. He does like reviews of that. Are you still riding? You mean like on my motorcycle? Yeah, yesterday I almost got hit. when I was riding my motorcycle. I decided to go for a joyride because it's really nice outside. And some young guy about my age merged into the lane that I was in. He didn't see me. And I don't know. I'm like hyper aware. So I drive like no one can see me anyway. That's what you're supposed to do. Drive like you're invisible. And like I saw it coming. And so I slowed down. And then like, I don't know. He's like a couple feet away. And then he like swerved back into his other lane. And then he like rolled down his window as I sped up and just kind of like, I was like, and he's like, sorry, bro. And I'm like, be careful. When did you know what content you're going to make? I don't know. I just kept making things. Do you still one wheel? Yeah, sometimes. I have 2 one wheels, and I got no dates that want to go ride the one wheel. All these girls in Utah are like, I like to snowboard. I like, I'm hitting the slopes. And I'm like, all right, well, a one wheel is basically snowboarding without snow. They don't want to do it. Professional lighting. Hey, thanks. I put some time into it. Have you had daily calls when working as a dev? What do you mean daily calls? Have you ever tried? Yeah, I have a Triumph 1050. Are you doing YouTube to get customers? I don't have any customers. I don't freelance. Can a nano degree certificate get you a job? No, but your skills can get you a job. Are you still dating? I don't know if I'd call it dating. I'd say more like friends with benefits type situation. No labels. That's how we roll, What were your side hustles before YouTube? I tried to sell merch. I tried to sell a gem box. I tried to sell supplements. I taught code for 2 years. And then I made like WoW PvP videos. Have you released any games? One game on the Android store. It was on iOS, but they remove it if you don't update it. You inspired me to search for opportunities to work for myself. Hey, thanks, dude. On my way to starting a business here in Angel, Do you think making tutorials is a bad way to build brand loyalty? I worry that people will see me as a resource rather than a brand or a person. As long as the channel is your name and you're providing value, you spend some of your video talking about yourself or something that's going on in your life, and then you give the value. Or back and forth. Do you have friends? You guys are my friends. Like in-person friends? Like that I go hang out with? Well, I mean, the whole time I've been in Utah, I've just been working, Do you recommend starting a YouTube channel? I think YouTube's great. But, it's my job, and I like doing it, so. What do you think about focusing on specific libraries like D3? Maybe React would be better. Someday I'll visit. Yeah, dude. You know what I wanted to do? I had this idea. I always have ideas, right? They don't mean anything if you don't do anything with them, but Bearded Dev, what up, dude? I had this idea where I was like, all right, let's just pick like 5 people that live in Salt Lake City, and we'll go watch like It Chapter 2, and I'll pay. We can go out, we can have like dinner and stuff, right? It's all on me. We just hang out, maybe make a video, or maybe not even, but just post some pictures, just so I can be like real, like you guys have given so much to me that it would be cool if I could just be like, all right, 5-10 people, we'll go see a movie together, and I'll pick up the tab, But I'd be kind of low-key. Someone might like follow me home. So you would know I'd be riding a Triumph. Good luck keeping up trying to follow me home. Have you ever been a freelancer? Yeah, I used to freelance video, and I've made a couple freelance websites. The girl that I was with for like 4 years, I made her dad's website. Are you open to sharing your political views? I don't really have any. Are affiliate links still viable? Yeah, of course affiliate links are great. I have a bunch of affiliate links, but the problem with it is that if no one clicks, you don't make money. So how are you going to get people to click? You need traffic. You'll pay? All right, Adam. You mean 40K a month and you could afford to pay? It's not always like that. Like last month I made $15,800 off YouTube, and this month it's way down, way down, right? This is what happens when you get out of the algorithm, and this is why you don't blow all your money. What am I at? So now today I'm at $6,589 just on YouTube ad revenue. So, like, less than half of what I did last month. But, I haven't been streaming as much. I didn't do a video a day, and it ebbs and flows, man. That's why you don't blow all your money. How do you manage to read all this? I try to get to everyone. Where and how did you teach code? I taught code at open classrooms. Are you no longer doing developer work, just grind reel on YouTube? Yeah, no, not really. I mean, I don't like that. I don't like doing developer work just to do developer work. I don't like coding projects for people and get paid to do it. It's just not, I don't like it. Like, I don't like coding 8 hours a day every day. I like to code to make the project, and then I like to send, sell the project or do something with the project. I don't want to just come in and just be pumping out projects and never get to do anything. Like, I want to have the pipeline, Why don't you focus on making money off YouTube? I mean, you can focus on making money, or you can focus on having like a business and a brand and your dignity. You don't have to no. My money, like this. So I need about $5,800 a month to live, right? But YouTube, I don't just do YouTube for money, so it's not. And I save a lot, right? I save almost everything I make, and it ebbs and flows, and I try different things all the time, so it's whatever. How's your life improved in the last 3 years? I don't work a job. That's nice. Incredible amount of traction with the subscriber. Hey, thanks, Troy. Dropped out of college, but I have an associate's degree. Should I stick to my network? Well, I don't know. Sweden's EU's real bad on degrees. You have any interest in traveling? Dude, travel vlogs would be great. But you could only watch so much B-roll of travel footage, Like, I would want to make travel videos that give you something. Be like, this is the only location in the world where giraffes are actually 2 feet tall. Like something crazy that you can get value out of. When did you start YouTube seriously? When I got let go from my job. What's on your bucket list? Dude, lots of stuff. I want to go paragliding. Learn how to paraglide, and make videos, kind of like Tucker Gott does. He just lives in a van and flies everywhere. I don't know. I think that'd kind of get boring after a little while, but your videos have been inspiring. I resigned my current job yesterday. I start my new job in 2 weeks. Thank you for changing my life. Eddie, I don't know how I did, but you did the work, man. If I inspired you, I'm happy to help. I have 56 subs, made a ton of videos. My apps are picking up, and I'm getting ready to register your... Oh, okay. Yeah, in Canada, it's expensive to open a business in Canada. That's awesome. Congrats, dude. Does the $5,800 you make a month cover both you and my dad? Yeah, $5,800 a month covers me, my dad's food, my food, my bills, my business expenses, and tax. Because all the money that I make doesn't get taxed, so I got to pay taxes. I have to so you have a savings account, you have a tax account, and then you have your actual money that you can spend. It's like having 2 savings accounts, except one of those savings doesn't go to you, it goes to the IRS. How much you make from selling courses? Not too much, because I don't push them that much, because they need work. They need a lot of work. So you can do as bald as and bankrupt. What are you talking about? Come to see the Grand Canyon? That'd be dope. What about the Alaska pilot thing? Yeah, that'd be super dope, dude. I'd be down to do that. I think it just takes a lot of time. Everything just takes all the things that I want to do for fun that's on my bucket list take a lot of time, and so I'd have to not make videos for a while, and I just don't have enough money to not do that. Or I do, right? I could take a few months off and it'd be okay, but then you have to ramp back up, get into the algorithm. That's not what I want. That's not my goal. High GPA plus no projects, or average GPA plus few projects. Yeah, your GPA don't mean anything to me, dude. You can pass tests. Good work. But can you do good work? I don't know. How'd you get your first clients? Larry, I got my first clients just by email. Well, I walked in. I was like, hey, really happy that you let me be a customer here. Can I make something for you? 360 plus 20 for the name search to register a corp. Oh, nice. Did you use LegalZoom to incorporate your business? No, don't use LegalZoom, Lewis. LegalZoom charges like $700 for something that costs like $80. Go to smallbiz.net. I'm not affiliated. I'm not sponsored. They don't pay me anything. They should sponsor me. But go there. It costs like $80. Is teaching code online still viable for side income through Udemy or your own platform? Of course it is. Of course. But Mentor, I think codementor.io, that's a place you can go. Skydiving? I don't know about skydiving. I prefer to have the chute already open rather than pull the chute and hope it opens and then have a second chute and hope that one opens if the first one doesn't. I don't know. Do you feel YouTube is an easier way of life? I work 9 to 5 as a front end. It feels so much easier compared to having a profitable YouTube channel. I mean, it depends on what you like more, I guess. For me, I like the freedom of YouTube. I like being able to tell stories, and I like pushing myself every day to get in front of the camera because it's really awkward for me. Despite what you think this looks like, you might think this looks natural. It's very not. It's very not natural. It makes me very uncomfortable. But how am I ever going to get up on a stage with a microphone and start talking to people if I don't do it? Do you respect the tech lead? I mean, obviously. Everyone respects the tech lead. Is it hard to transition from web dev to software? Software dev is, they're just titles, man. Software dev, you probably think like C++, but software dev is like this top label, and then you have sub-labels. Peace sign if you see this. What up, Willie? Gang, gang, you know? I want to eat right. Any advice? Dude, I went to Del Taco last night. I'd be a hypocrite if I gave you super good advice. If you want to go out and eat every day, just do intermittent fasting. So don't eat until like 4 p.m. I'm 29. You make money off of merch? I don't know. We could look it up. I haven't looked it up in a while. I don't think I make that much, actually. I don't push it that much. How old are you? Yeah, I'm 29, man. Okay. How much does Lambda School cost in total? It's $20K up front, or up to $30K if you go with the ISA. Let me plug that in. We work ad, yeah, I know, right? Oof, big oof. Do I gotta sign in here? Teespring's layout is so weird. All right, let's look. Analytics. Have I made any money? I work 9 to 7 and sit on a $500 a month and have to support my sick wife. Can't really do work. 9 to 7? What's your workout schedule? I've made $18. I've made $18. That's how much I've made on my merch. I just don't push it that much, nor do I wear it, right? You know? I always felt like I was a walking advertisement if I wore like Abercrombie and Fitch, so I never bought that stuff, nor did I really like that style. I was more of a skater style, but anyways. How come the RGB keyboard never bother you? I guess I don't know. Are you always surfing incognito? No, dude, I just have dark theme because I would like to keep my retinas intact for a little longer. It's like that blue light just sears your eyes, you know? Do you use all your fingers when typing? Dude, I think we all type with the WASD style. If you're my age or close to my age, you don't type using that classical thing they taught you in school. You type with the WASD. Fingers go on WASD. That's how I start typing. Hey Josh, I'm a college student. What would you say about majoring? Love the vids. Max, what up, dude? I mean, I think it's fine. If you're close, just finish it. I just don't think you need it. Only if the company respects it. Do you hang a pair of sunglasses per 50k subs? That would make sense, right? Just have a wall full of sunglasses. Do you think low-level programming would have or has legs on YouTube? Yeah, I mean, you got to make some fun stuff. That's what it's all about, right? You got to entertain, you got to teach, and you got to be relatable. ASDF, no, WASD, dude. Can I see your past drawings? No. Do you feel lonely? Sometimes, but that doesn't mean it's in a bad way. Sometimes I feel alone and I'm like, it's kind of nice. And sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could go hang out with some people, but I just don't have that many people to hang out with. Will you do live portfolio reviews? There's a chance that people get mega doxed if I do that. Are you looking for a job? No. 200 plus watching. Yeah, you know. I can donate 5 for you to draw something, but I don't know your skill level. My skill level is that it's not good. It's not good. How much does your whole setup cost? You want like my whole setup? Like my whole room? A whole room is probably worth a lot. What do you think about Cyberpunk? I mean, Keanu's in it. It's got to be good. I like how there's just like this whole Swedish conversation going on in the chat right now. We got Lima and some other Swedish people just chatting back and forth like, how much do you earn from YouTube? This month I'm at $6,587. Last month you averaged 25k views each day. How does that equate to $6,000? It depends. I can break it down for you. It depends on donations. It depends on ad revenue. It's mostly about view count. So a lot of people are like, a lot of people complain about the amount of ads in the videos, but I don't control how many ads play. I can go in there and place ads if the video is past 10 minutes, but that doesn't mean any or all of the ads will play. It doesn't mean anything. So a lot of people are like, oh, 4 videos in 3 minutes. Like, first of all, I never put that many ads. I'll put at most I'll put 3 ads, but that doesn't mean all of them or any of them play. Some people get none, some people get all of them. I don't know. But it just depends. Love the context. Technical product manager position. I don't know if that's a good thing. Sounds okay. The desk setup. Now this was like 120 a few years ago. This is like 80. These were 70. This was 130. This arm was like $9. This screen was $700. This was $80. That was $90. Desk was like $120. But it's not like I bought it all at once. That's not fair. I'm just curious, are you more profitable with your current hustles? Yeah, David, I think my highest paying dev job was $75,000. And it's around HR lady. My highest paying dev job was $75,000. And my current YouTube status, I probably made that in like the past 30 days. No, not 30 days. That'd be insane. Like 90 days. Maybe 90 days, maybe 4 months I made that. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But obviously that money ebbs and flows a lot. But, you know, obviously I wouldn't have that without views or anything. Do you like your chair? I think it's pretty good. It's like a discount DX Racer. Alright, what color hair? I will do skin tones. HR lady. Oh no. Stop using ad block when it hurts my favorite. Hey, thanks. Well, actually, I think you can use ad block, and I still get credit for the ad. You just don't visibly see it. I think it just hides it in your elements. I'm actually not sure how it works. I really don't know. Unscripted, what do you say? It's the best, dude. Changed my life. Actually didn't change my life. It just confirmed things that I was thinking that no one else around me would say. How was it working remote for the first time? Oh, dude, it's the best, man. It was the best. What complexity of a backend app will get you an entry level? It's not about the complexity. It's more about your ability to talk about how you made it. Do you still enjoy coding? If I'm making stuff, I mean, I don't like being in it. You know, I don't like being in the code all day, every day as like a job. It's just not my thing, you know. I think you get paid per click rather than impression, so AdBlock wouldn't be helpful. I'm not sure. You're not really allowed to talk about it either. All right, hold on. I'll give her blue eyes. And I'll give her pink soulless glasses. This is so terrible. Like, why do I offer this as a donation? And big red lipstick. Let's see. Oh, we'll make her one of these classical HR ladies with like a little bun. And all right, sorry, I know I'm missing a lot. How many PCs are running? Just one custom built. I joined startup dreaming I'll become a senior dev. My boss told me he wants someone he can trust. I get to do management stuff. What's your opinion? If your boss basically just said, boring stream. We're just talking, man. How much did this tablet cost? This is like $80. Not that good at drawing, Josh, huh? This is why I'm not in UX. Actually, that's not true. I'm just not good at drawing. There's different eyes for design. Like handheld drawing, I'm not good at drawing. Terrible. Just poor. I think what would really... There we go. And she should just be... looking at her ridiculously pink nails. Oh, that's terrible. Get that out of here. There you go. She's just painting her nails. You like her eyes? Hey, thanks. All right. How much do I need to know to get a first job in Java? It depends on the company, man. Companies got different requirements. Have a good day. Check out my latest vid if you get a chance. Will do. Thanks, man. Do you feel that humans are not meant to do this? I feel that I myself as a human I get bored doing the same task every day. Programming is not doing the same thing every day. You're always solving new problems. Yeah, you're solving new problems. I like solving problems. I'm all about the problem solving life. The thing is, I just like to have an end result that I made. But you don't get to do that when you code as a job. You don't, like, you get to make the front end of something, right? And then you get put on another project. Now you're coding that next project. Like, no, I want to code the project, make the project, sell the project, and reap all the profits from that project or whatever it is that you're trying to do with it. Like, or enjoy it or use it or do whatever. You don't get to do that as a programmer. You just make it and then you move on to the next thing, and you just stay in one spot on the assembly line. And I just don't like it. What's the best project you built? Probably a game. 100% accurate representation. Hey, thank you. Maroof, what up, dude? Should I continue working for a startup if they don't give me a contract and pay almost nothing? Yeah, no, you should definitely not do that. How do you deal with boredom while working on projects? There's different types of boredom. Usually you just have to work through it and understand that boredom is part of it, and everything that you've ever enjoyed was made by someone that went through boredom. You guys have salaries of 75K here in Spain. A senior barely reaches 30K. There's differences in living expenses. There's differences in market demand. There's differences in taxes. It's all relative to purchasing power and the market that you live in. Is drinking Red Bull every day bad? Nah. I love your content. Hey, thanks, Maroof. Appreciate you. Studying bootcamp at Thinkful, and they're just bought by Chegg. Do you think students are going to get shafted? How do you think I can answer that without really, like, I don't want to get sued, but I know Chegg is like the company that you can like rent college books off, right? So Chegg is a company that's all about college. Why did they buy a code bootcamp? Seems kind of trilogy-esque. Finished computer science, but I didn't. Wait, what? Would it be good to go back? I didn't have the chance. Nah, man, I think you should be good. Tell me, you said you used Unreal Engine. Were you using C++ or Blueprints? I was learning C++. Can I ask something? Yeah, dude, go for it. 30K in Spain. Thanks for the advice. Sip, sip. I mean, caffeine has different effects. It's an appetite suppressant, so a lot of people that do intermittent fasting suggest coffee in the morning because it mainly just because caffeine is an appetite suppressant. Come to South Asia. What? Sounds good, dude. Computer science work experience as junior tech support. Can I include that? Yeah, you can do that. What do you think about mailing a senior developer in my city and asking for advice on what to learn to get a strong... Wait, I mean, yeah, definitely go for it. Maybe he'll be your mentor. I'll go to college soon, but I don't know if it's the right decision. I will study business information. I think you should pass on that. Just do computer science if you're going to do that. How to code without computer. How do you think like a computer? I don't just say yes or no to everything in life, and that will be your binary. Are you done doing portfolio reviews on stream? Yeah. I prefer just to engage. 3 years experience market with some certified stuff is mid-level, or any thoughts? 3 years experience, not dev. Then you can't be a mid-level dev, right? Aside from YouTube, which side hustles do you have? Well, I would say most of the traffic that I generate originates from side hustles, or originates from YouTube. So, but we have merch, right? We have merch. We have products that I have, courses, affiliate links. That would be it. Have you ever had to pull an all-nighter? Yeah, actually, that's what happened at my job that I got, my last job that I got let go of, or we all got let go of. We all stayed up all night to finish a project that was due by the deadline. Well, actually, it was already done. We were just doing some extra stuff so that we would impress the CEO. And then the next morning, the CEO was like, "Hey, by the way, you're all fired." He's great. Interview tomorrow for digital marketing. Any advice? You better have some outcomes to show, like more clicks, more engagement, more whatever it is. What's your advice for an incoming freshman in computer science? Make projects, don't party all weekend. Do you have any kids? I have a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they're both dogs. They are the goodest. Have you ever thought about doing some open source dev work? So what you're asking me to do, while I'm pro open source, people have to make money. So the thing is with open source is that how do you make money? Everything's open source. You just depend on donations. I think that's a very safe business model. I learned C++. I feel like a little lost. Should I go to... I don't have any projects. Can you help? I'm not sure what projects you should make with C++. 150K. Take care, Adam. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving me a little bit of your Saturday. Hope you have a good one. Are stock options even good at a startup? 9 out of 10 startups fail, so not really, no. Just if they offer you stock options, they're trying to give you less salary money. This is a weird song. I can't really concentrate. Just ask for more salary and no stock options. You can always buy in later anyways. The only thing is that I didn't include any education in my resume. If you already have the interview, it doesn't matter. If you make a corporation, what would its culture be like? Whatever they want to do, man. It's not for me to establish a culture. I just have a few standards, and that is get the work done when you say that it's going to be done. And if it's not going to get done, tell me ahead of time. And if whatever you want to do in the meantime is great. You want to watch Netflix all day and do it at the last minute? Great, I don't care. I'm very flat. Like it's hard for me to have a business like that where I would always have a task that needs to get done, and then you get it done, and then that's it. You get paid for that. And then you do the next task and you get paid. Or I pay you up front, right? And then you do it, etc. Why don't you have glass walls or glass doors in your room? What? I have a window there. What do you think of girls in tech? Great. Everyone is welcome. Plenty of real estate. What's your opinion on Flutter? Do you think it's worthy of picking up? Will Google drop it soon? Just go with React Native, because then you can use React Native and React. Started self-taught 10 hours a day. Hope I will get a job in 6 months. So afraid not to agree. Dan, 10 hours a day is a little bit intense. I wouldn't focus so much on the hours, but maybe more on making projects and retention of what you did to make those. Spend a year developing a game full time is probably not going to make that much money. Should I go find a job and live with my parents? Game dev is hard if you don't document the grind. Because you can have the best game in the world, but if no one's going to know about it, no one's going to buy it. That's the problem. Why don't you move to a lower level country and live with 1K a month? Well, I have 2 dogs. I have a mortgage. I pay for my dad's stuff. I support my dad. It's a little bit more complicated. If I left right now, what do I just give my dogs to my dad? And my dad has 2 dogs and I have 2 dogs, so he'd have 4 dogs and he'd just be alone. I just send him money from that country every month or what? That's really difficult. Do you still program on the side? Only when I need to. Never for fun, really. I don't make web dev. Web dev I'm not passionate about. I don't care about web dev. I don't care about mobile dev. I don't care about mobile apps. I just like game dev, hardware dev, and automation. That's about it. But web dev is where all the jobs are. So that's what you got to learn if you want to make that job money. You want to learn React. What are the best free resources? Like Lyricast? I think like Egghead.io has some decent stuff. Oh, Scrimba. Hit up Scrimba. Are you into machine learning? I don't really have enough experience to say. But I think it's cool. I haven't done it. Automation. Where do your parents live? About 20 minutes away. Braden, you understand the comments are being hidden, but I hope you're having a good Saturday. Yes, Scrimba. A model of keyboard. This is a Corsair K70 with brown keys. I thought I liked games until I tried game dev. Turns out I hate games, so I didn't care about web dev after working with it. So everyone's got their own thing. I've made enough web dev apps that I've kind of like, okay, everything's a CRUD app. Great, log in, log out. I mean, not everything, but it just wasn't fun for me. Mike, what up? You're studying digital marketing. Been learning web dev. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Why are you learning PHP and Java? What? Learn JavaScript, dude. Should I go into web dev as in full stack, or should I go into Android dev? Android dev pays more. It's a niche because it's Android, but you can do mobile dev with web dev stuff like React Native. What's the best part of programming in your opinion? Probably that moment when you spend all day trying to figure out that problem, like the solution, you know? And then you finally get it. Or when you code something and it works the first time and you have no idea what you did and you're like, I hope this works. Compile, and then it runs and you're like, you feel like now I finally deserve to be getting paid to do this. Do you ever face back pain from long hours in a chair? No, not really. I usually just get up, walk around whenever I wanted. Or I'd get a standing desk, or I'd demand to get a standing desk. What's your favorite tech stack? I don't have one, man. I just kind of, whatever, I just use whatever gets the job done, you know? Or I get a foam roller. Sometimes I would just roll around on the ground on my foam roller in between cubicles at work, and people would be walking by to the break room. They'd be like, Josh, what are you doing? I'd be like, saving my back from this back pain in 40 years. What you doing? You know, just rolling around, like stretching out like I'm in bed. I don't care. Next thing you know, other people start rolling around on the floor like fish. Like, see? TR233, hello. What's your PR on deadlift? Before I fell on the one wheel, I was getting pretty up there, like 400 pounds, close to 400 pounds, if not 400. Do you believe in crypto? I think blockchain is good. What language should I focus on to get an entry-level job as web dev? Well, there's a lot of different companies out there. Some with Rails, some with JavaScript, some with PHP. Probably one of those. Your dad sounds cool. What's his YouTube channel about? He has a YouTube channel. You can go look at it. It's about just... He's like a do-it-yourselfer engineer. What's a dev lift? Deadlift. Any cons of working remote? I personally found none. You'll get people that are like, well, don't you get bored? Or don't you get like cabin fever? No, I don't. I'm fine. How long do I have to do bending exercises until like... You got me. How many years you have on lifting? I used to do triathlons, and I was real skinny. And then I got married, and then I exploded in weight because I got that comfort weight. Sex life died. You know, you start eating that comfort food because marriage not good. Then you blow up a little bit, right? So now I'm a big boy, and I decided I don't want to be skinny again. So I'll do heavy lifting. And now I've just been slimming down, but lifting heavy. So probably a while. What do you think about 420 and alcohol? Whatever you want to do, man. I personally value my lungs, and alcohol makes me sick. How hard is it to find a good remote job? Remote jobs in general are hard to find. Squad PR? I don't have one. Have you tried it by non-4... Yeah, no. Well, actually, I accidentally ate some cookies once, but that's it. Can you do more videos on corporate cringe? Sure, but they're just kind of... People think I'm giving them a hard time. I can't do those videos. I don't want to become a channel that just makes fun of corporate all the time. I think I have more to offer in life than that. That'd be too easy. Dylan, I don't know, man. There's more skills to offer besides digital marketing. Should I offer those in the interview? Yes. I have an 8-hour day job. Tell me how I can find a remote job. WeWorkRemotely.com. What's your favorite project you're working on right now? Making videos and YouTube stuff. I'm making courses. I don't have any code projects on the side right now because I don't have any ideas for a code project that would make me money to help me retire or help me achieve my goals. Like, that's how I think about code. And when I come up with a SaaS idea or an app idea, then I'll try to make that thing. And if it seems viable and if it seems worthy of my time, then I would do it. But right now I don't have anything. Are you still married, sir? No, I'm not. How would a remote job located in London work? I imagine there'd be a lot of email communications because time zone different would be crazy. Yeah, I have a GitHub. You can go look it up. You'll see a bunch of junior dev stuff. You'll see a couple code tests on there. You're not going to see any of the work that I've done. The same as any of you guys. You're probably not going to be allowed to use your personal GitHub at work. Your GitHub is really lame. Oh, gee, man. My personal worth is based on how cool my GitHub is. Cannonballs out of an airplane at 5K feet. I don't know, that's a little dangerous. Maybe. Jalen, what's up, dude? Justin, how you doing, man? I'm not too sure about embedded software. How much time did you need to arrive at the... Wait, what? I live like 20 minutes away. Any book recommendations similar to Unscripted? He has another book called The Millionaire Fastlane, but it won't be anything that you haven't heard too much of already. Crushing It by Gary Vee is good. I've been reading Expert Secrets. That's a good book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Probably go read that one. I would say Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I would go to India and teach... What? Why do I have any need to update my GitHub? Blitz JD, dude, it's good. How are you, man? You liked Fastlane more than Unscripted? Tamor, I think Unscripted really vibed with me because of the intro section where he talks about like how you show up at your cubicle and there's a note on your desk that says the guy that sits next to you got fired and you're now doing his job for no pay raise. You know how many times that's happened to me? Yeah. Stuff like that, you know. How many countries your viewers are? I'm not sure. But, you know, thanks for being here, everyone that's not talking. There's a lot of people that are talking are the same people that are talking, but I know there's a lot of people that are probably just listening to my soothing ASMR voice. I'm just kidding. But, you know, thanks for giving me a little portion of your Saturday. Khabib? Probably Khabib, but Khabib is cray, dude. He jumped the gate and went and started fighting the crowd. I don't know. That was a dumb move. Going rollerblading? Alright, see you, dude. Extreme ownership? Extreme ownership's okay. Oh, anyways, let me just hit some F's for all those lurkers out there. Why are not all coding jobs remote? It's a good question. Because they want to micromanage you. Because they'll say that we need the team on site. And when you say why, they'll be like, because the team works better. Okay, well, why? Can you please try and seduce me with your ASMR voice? God, man, would you like to come over and we can hang out and Netflix and chill? That's all we'll do. Just chill and Netflix. Have you been playing much Classic WoW? Not really. Classic WoW's so slow. Amazon FBA. You still have to drive traffic. That was thick. Appreciate you. I know how to make a site that able you really to retire, where people can calculate taxes and send it to German. That doesn't sound. I don't want to mess with people's taxes. How do you feel about startups with strict culture fit? That's basically strict culture fit is almost a form of discrimination. It's their company, you know. Like discrimination sucks, but they're just gonna try to find people that they want. Since you've been making a lot of money, how do you save it all? I don't spend it. This room might look really fancy, but the rest of my house is not fancy. Yeah. ArtGauge Unchained. Dude, I don't want to do that. That's too much time. Junior jobs title lasts for 2 years? No, it's just a title. How much time do you put into playing games? Not too much. I play sometimes. Maybe at night. Love your stuff. Hey, thanks, Lauro. Anish, what's up, man? What do you think of Tor? It sounds like a great way to get on the NSA list. Karthik, what's up, man? I'm good. How are you? First week as a front end. Wait, what? Would you share some helpful advice you learned? I'm not sure I understand the question. Teachable or Udemy for selling courses? Teachable because you can set your own prices, but Teachable because you have to drive your own traffic. Udemy for not having to drive your own traffic. Make a Joshua coin. I would buy it. It doesn't have any value, right? It'd be just another crypto on the market. What programming language should people start with? What do you want to make? That's a better question. Do you want to make mobile apps? Do you want to make web apps? Do you want to make games? Do you want to program Arduinos? Okay, that's the right question. Have you had any experience with software industry outside the US? No, I can't say that I have. How meritocratic is the job market? It's not. It's not what you know, it's who you blow. That's how you get a raise. Not every company, but larger the company, the more likely. At what point are you no longer entry level? Entry level is just a title to pay you less, dude. I don't care about titles, man. I just don't care about titles. You call me junior, you call me mid-level, you call me whatever, you call me the janitor. I don't care. I don't care whatever the title is. Just let me do work, and if you think this is good work, give me more money. Stop basing it off this stupid label. Experience working on hardware? You mean not with software? I mean hardware, because I was a mechanical engineer and I worked on hardware and I worked on big machines, $1 million machines. That was neat. jQuery's good. Would you be down to do one-on-one career consulting? No, not really. Unless I really wanted to do it, I don't think I would. I taught code for so long, the whole one-on-one thing just doesn't. How do you scale that? You know, how do you become a millionaire by doing one-on-one consulting? You don't, because you can't unless you charge $1 million per consulting thing. You know, because you can only consult so many people in a day, and that's why you don't sell your time. What makes you keep learning? I see what I want to be here, and I see where I want to go. Ron, 5 Rons. Thanks. How much money should a junior dev expect? Let's say, okay, I'll just do Utah. I would say 45 to 55, maybe 60. Will you ever leave America? I have. I used to live in Finland for a while. What project you working on? Just YouTube, just the brand. Would it be something worth looking into for a college student? Yeah, open source is great for getting a job. Open source it's a good learning experience, good for getting a job, but it's not good for running a business. EFDF. I wish you had an actual name so I could reply. Maybe. How would I transition from web dev to a more computer science career? Just go to more computer science jobs, I guess. Probably more algorithms. Electronics engineer and hardware dev world. Sounds good. Can a physics major get into dev? Of course. Will you admit that you do YouTube because you can't stand real jobs anymore? I think that's an incorrect statement. I don't think I could ever stand real jobs, but define real job. If you don't think this is a real job, you've given up, my dude. If you don't think doing something you enjoyed and getting compensated for it is not a real job, if you think a real job is where you have to just hate your life every day or suffer or do what you're told, you've given up. Never give up. Your accent is so weird. I'm sure that you're not. I'm not from Europe. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Video replies to other YouTube videos to get started. You might get hate for that because people think you're piggybacking off of other people's names. If it's constructive criticism, maybe. Did you live on Peachtree Street then? Nah. I lived in Marietta. Mindhunter Season 2. It's set in Atlanta. No, I haven't watched. I haven't done a lot. Did you move to Utah because... No, I moved to Utah because this is where I got my engineering job, and they hit me up in Finland, and they were like, hey, bro, we got a job for you. You want to come to Utah? And I was like, yeah, sure. They were like, all right, come on over. And they brought me over. Now I'm here. Then I was like, oh, no. What business are you doing after you quit? This. Content creation. If you were to go through another apocalypse, would you continue to do YouTube? Apocalypse only affected people who are doing content that's controversial. This is very uncontroversial content. It's just kind of more career oriented. But yeah, I would continue to do YouTube because I have enough money on the side, and the adpocalypse doesn't last. I mean, video is the future, so. If you could start over, would you go to college? No. I'd probably study sales. I'd go into sales, I would learn web dev, and then I'd go into digital marketing, and then I'd say you're pretty much set. How do you avoid falling asleep after you eat? Yeah, you don't eat carbs. Don't eat carbs at lunch. It raises your blood sugar, then you get sleepy. Stop eating carbs. Stop having high carb meals for lunch. It's just gonna make you sleepy. Those fast, high glycemic carbs. Get some low index if you're gonna eat them. What do you think of ClickFunnels marketing? I think ClickFunnels is for people, well, they say that they're for people that don't know dev, right? You just drag and drop. So I think ClickFunnels it's kind of like the Squarespace of funnels. I'd rather do it myself. Just remember this. Whenever you try to learn to do it yourself, you can always sell that skill later. I'm gonna teach you how to use ClickFunnels. Okay, You still have student loans? Yeah, I have about 11 or 12,000. It's a former Lambda grad. How do you feel about Lambda school? I think it's still dope. Would still go back. What's your take on college? It depends on what you want to do. YouTube should do video replies. They used to do video replies. That was an option. Then they removed it. It used to show up in comments. How do you sleep? How much do you sleep? Not too much. Nah, I slept about 9 hours last night. It was good. Is it okay to use Bootstrap my e-commerce, or should I use for non-profit pages? Get the job done. I don't care. Just get the job done, make it look nice, make it work. Next. Ryan, what's up, dude? Any good certificates for digital marketing? Your certificates in digital marketing don't mean anything. Your certificates in web dev don't mean anything. Your nano degree doesn't mean anything. It doesn't, unless you get like a CCNA for Cisco networking, or maybe a CompTIA or A+. That'd be it. You'll hit 200K by the end of the year. I don't know, maybe. AWS is good. My boss told me in an interview that it's okay to work for free if you're on a company, but you should never work for free if you're freelancing. Your boss is obviously your boss. Of course he would say that. I would never work for free for a company. I would never ever volunteer my time like that. If I'm going to work for free, it's going to be as a freelancer so that I can build my portfolio for me. Well, you could learn valuable skills working for free, and you're not working then, you're just volunteering. Please get that correct. If you're working for free, make sure to do it for yourself. What's your opinion on similar creators like the Tech Lead? Tech Lead is loaded. Lewis, thanks for being here. Appreciate you too. What about agile skills? How do you get them? Agile skills, what does that mean? What is an agile skill? Drag tickets from in progress to QA? Like, what is that? Name of the song. It's called Finding a Dream by Lishuid, I think. Like, I don't know, how do you, what, I don't know. Outsourcing development versus doing yourself. I don't know, what's more profitable? Thank you for noticing me, thanks for being here. Have you worked at Amazon? No. Can you get a job abroad with 6 months of freelancing experience? You can get a job with 3 months. You can get a job if you can convince them to give you a job. It's not about experience. It's not about years. It's just about selling yourself. If some guy's like, you need 6 years experience, but you talk him into being like, look, I don't got 6 years experience. I've been doing this for like 3 weeks, but look at this. Look what I could do for you. Like, if you can convince them, that's all it is. It's just persuasion. They just have like, please try to have this, and then the rest is on you to persuade them into giving you a job. Would getting a master's degree be worth it for ML or big data? I think you could probably be okay on the data side without a master's, but for machine learning, yeah. Like the microphone? I'm thinking about getting the Shure SM7B microphone with a cloud lifter. Why should you check the box that says 6 years even if you didn't? All right, Ryan, let's talk about this for a second. Let's say you read a job post and you look at the requirements for the job and you read the description of the job and it says what you're going to be doing and you say, oh yeah, I can do this. And then at the bottom it says 6 years experience required. Okay, if I think I can do the job, I don't care what the requirements are, right? I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I look at your job posting, oh yeah, I could probably do this. I'm gonna apply. Your requirements don't mean anything to me. That's it. Oh, well, hold on. Let me just not apply because I don't have no, I don't care. That's not how jobs work. This is not like law. I apply anyways. That's what they want, right? People who can do the job. Do you want someone that checks all your boxes? But should you check the box? Yeah, well, okay, so if it says required, and if you don't check the box, it's not going to get sent to them. And if you do check the box, it does get sent to them. So check the box. I don't care. We'll talk about it later. Oh, you don't actually have 6 years experience. Like, what do you think's going to happen? You know, they're going to call up the FBI. They're going to be like, hello? Yeah, I just got this application here. And he said that he has 6 years experience, and he actually doesn't have 6 years experience. Yeah, his name and his address is here. Could you please go arrest him? Yeah. Like, do you think that's not what's gonna happen, man? They're gonna be like, oh, so you don't actually have 6 years experience? You know, you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't actually have experience, but here, look, I think I can do the job, and this is why. Like, I don't care. I just apply anyways. My friend from China was arrested. Well, that's because he's in China. And what does experience even mean, right? Subjective. Would it be a stretch to exclude the word intern? I never put intern. I never put intern on my resume, ever. Never. Because it doesn't mean anything. Like, your job title is great. Like, how many of you have had a job where your title was front-end developer and you end up doing everything? Right? So what? So you had a job that said, I'm a front-end developer, but you ended up doing back-end, and you did some design, and you did some DevOps, and so now you're moving on to your next phase of life. You're moving on to your next job, and you see a job that is full-stack developer. Well, I can't apply to that job because my resume says that I was a front-end developer. No, you did everything. So I'm going to change my title because of what I actually did at my job to be full-stack developer with some DevOps. That is my title. You give me a title. This is why titles don't mean anything. You give me a title, but that's not what I did at the job. I'm going to change my title to be reflective of what I did at the job. Because that's the truth, not the title. Shouldn't you worry about things not lining up on the background check? No. I don't care. I don't, like, background check doesn't pull up that stuff. Background check is for criminal history, dude. Sean, what up, dude? Hope you're getting a good pump in at the gym. They say they have a disclaimer when you do your job paperwork that says you're lying results in termination. Did you ever hear that? Yeah, I don't care. Great. Fire me. I'll get another job. I don't care. A lot of companies don't actually care. A lot of companies just want people that can do the job, and this tiny little semantic BS is just people playing the game, and that's what you have to realize. Like titles and job titles and you know, matching up to the exact like what do they want, dude? They just want all the check boxes here and the title to match up and the year's experience, or do they want people to do the job? A lot of companies just want you to be able to do the job. So this whole like, oh, excuse me, we called your last company and they said that you only had 6 years and 2 months experience, and you said that you had 6 years, 6.5 years. Okay, so we're gonna have to fire. You think they're gonna do that? They just want you to do the job. If a company's gonna fire you for that, oh great, whatever, fine. Garbage company anyways, I don't care. Why would you want to work for a company that cares so much about that stuff, right? You gotta understand it's people playing the game to get a job. That's how it works. You're making a profit off me anyways. You should understand that I'm gonna play you just like you're playing me. You're trying to get the best deal on me, and I'm trying to get the best deal on you. That's a job. Everything is sales. Bjorn gets it. Best resource to learn sales, trying to sell stuff. You're not going to learn sales without doing it. That's the thing. You just got to, you can learn copyright, but you can't, you want to sell, you have to sell. Do I think Google Cloud certs are worth it? I'm not sure. How long should I ask? After how long should I ask for a raise? How do you ask for a raise? You got to bring what you did. You got to bring what you did to the get money. Can't with the $10 coming in with the sunglass emoji. Thank you. All right, look, I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your previous or future job hunting deals. But whenever my company asked for recommendations and previous managers, I would just give them my best friends or my dad. And I'd be like, hey dad, you wanna be my boss, right? He'd be like, yeah, I got you. All right, thanks fam. Great. Hey, you were the senior developer at the last company Josh worked at? Nope, sure was. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I want the job. If you actually give them your manager and you had a bad relationship with your manager, you think that's gonna go over well? Really? You think that's... I don't care. I don't care. Hey, yeah, here's my friend. I used to work with him. Never worked with him. You gonna go give him your actual bosses? You think your last boss is gonna be happy that you just quit without 2 weeks notice? You think your last boss... Like, I just don't care, man. Look, listen here. I did it the most blue pill way you could go. I did everything, Mr. Honest. I did everything, Mr. Not Play the Game. I did everything. Yes, I have a job gap, and it's because I got let go at my previous job. Well, yeah, they actually let us all go, and I haven't been able to find a job for 9 months, and I've been working on personal projects at the time to try and fill that job gap, and yeah, unfortunately, I just haven't been able to find a job for the past few months, you know, and you know what they said? Personal projects don't count as experience. That looks really bad for you to have. Why couldn't you find a job in 8 months? And I'm like, yeah, just unfortunate circumstances, you know, budget's running out, the timing. A lot of budgets are on hold because of the election right now. Stuff like that, right? I tried. I tried to do it, and everyone just gave me the big old middle finger. You know? Oh, here's my last employer. Yeah, call up my manager. Call them all up. You know? I did that. I did all of it. And, the company said, yeah, this looks really bad. And I'm like, well, it's not really my fault that I have a job gap right now. I've been looking for a job. I've been working hard, been wanting to, been improving my skills, been taking code tests and getting to the end of a lot of interviews, but I just haven't been able to find a job. And they're like, well, it must be because, you're bad, or, something's wrong with you. It's your fault that you can't find a job, whatever, right? Maybe in some cases, but maybe in some cases it was the company being like, oh, we don't want to do this project anymore, or we don't want this or that. It was just a coincidence. And the job gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's not your fault. And you're still going to get penalized if you're honest about it. No one cares. So then you're like, oh yeah, currently still employed. Great, yeah. Why are you looking for a new job? I'm just looking for more responsibility. Great, sounds good. Yeah, can you give us some past recommendations that would recommend you? Yeah, here's 2 of my last colleagues. Great, here's my friend and my other friend. Great. Okay, cool, here's your job. Thanks. I did it. I did that. You do the right thing, that's what happens. You don't play the game. Maybe this is... Just saying. Play the game, man. No one else is going to tell you that. Do you work for a company at the moment? No. Oh man, all these big questions. What do you think about starting a business that offers fake job references? Yeah, obviously that's not a good business. What would stop you from giving him a chance? What are you talking about? Like yesterday they told a coworker she needs to leave a 5-month notice if she wants to quit. No. Been working at a small company for 6 months for $40,000. Should I leave for a better opportunity? Yeah, $40,000 is really low. What would you suggest if I have 0 programming experience and want to develop an application that is Windows-based with mobile aspects? Probably C++. Can you define front end and back end in a nutshell? Yeah, so front end is what you see right now on the screen, and the back end is where your password and email gets stored. Your Insta account is pretty low. What? What's the best place to look for clients nowadays? There's not a place to look for clients. If you think there's a place to find clients, that's not the way to do it. If there's a place to find clients like Fiverr or Upwork, that's not freelancing, man. Fiverr is not freelancing. Well, Fiverr is kind of freelancing, but Upwork is not freelancing. Upwork is just contracts. They're just contract jobs. If the job already exists and you're applying to it, it's not freelance. You're just contract. You plan to sell an Unreal game? It's 10 times the work of a simple app. Sure, but what does the web app do? And I don't have any ideas for web app, nor am I passionate about it. You don't find clients, your clients find you. With a big enough brand, that's what happens. But typically you should just walk in, you know? You gonna do YouTube channel reviews again? When? That's a good question. Maybe tomorrow? What's the best place for downloading free coding Wait, what? I don't know if that works. Did you ever freelance? A few times. I freelanced with video, though. I've only freelanced dev like twice. How to prepare for interview. Glassdoor.com, type in the company name. Is Lambda School free? It's free up front. Do you play COD? No. Did you go cold turkey on video games, or did it little by little? I don't know. I more it was like trial by fire. It was just quit video games by fire. It's like, okay, Josh, you don't have a job anymore. Your new job is to get another job and make sure this never happens to you again. What do you think of freelance dev? I didn't like it too much. I prefer video. I just like video more anyways. I like documentaries. That was fun. Making Patrick's documentary was really, really fun. It was hard. It was fun. Low salary? Do I have the opportunity to grow? You should be getting paid a decent salary and have the opportunity to grow. Can you name 3 JavaScript projects someone who applies? No. I can't. There's not 3 projects that everyone should have. That's just no. How was your first portfolio? Terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Are you planning to get a girlfriend? No. How do you plan to get a girlfriend? Does that mean I'm currently looking for the next one? Because there's not a one. Anthony, dude, you made it. How do you feel about WoW Classic? Everyone's racing to 60, and they've already beat the end game content. People are missing the point of WoW Classic. Everyone's racing to get to the end so that they can gear up, and then what? Wait for the next one? I mean, I don't know. Have you ever dealt with clients not wanting to pay you when you freelanced? I never dealt with clients that never paid up front. Ever. I always get money up front. I'm not doing this back and forth. Always 100% up front. What's your favorite author? Robert Greene and MJ DeMarco. Probably Ryan Holiday as well. Any new tattoos? No, I haven't. Not in a while. Do you invest? What's your investment strategy? No, not really. Not right now. I don't have enough to make the investment. That's the thing, right? I don't have enough to put down on a piece of real estate, and I don't want to put it into the market. I don't like that. I would rather leverage assets than market assets. Mastery by Robert Greene is good. All of Robert Greene is good. Mastery is good, though. Frederick, what's up, man? You just a front-end developer? Maybe. You excited for It Chapter 2? I saw it. Hold on, wait. I got this. I already saw It Chapter 2. This is my It Chapter 2. Got my merch. My new cup. It's just him holding the balloon. With a balloon on the top of the cup. But does it float? We all float down here. Got my tech lead. Don't worry, guys. You paid a lot in taxes, even though you grossed. No, I didn't. I didn't get 200 last year. That's the projection for this year, but obviously the projection goes up and down because the income goes up and down. But how much do you reinvest back into the business? In terms of investing back into the business, it's not with ads or anything. It's more just gear. Are we back? Said stream disconnected. I'm back. Do you offer your clients any guarantee if the job doesn't get done? No, I don't offer a guarantee if the job doesn't get done, because the job gets done. I offer... No, I'm here. Just wait. YouTube's ingest server, man.